if you're expecting that one video that I said I will make about hardcore, this is not it, okay? I'm just making this for a school project. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you don't want to watch it, if you don't want to watch me make my school project, please click out of the video. Anyways, this project is about a sustainable city that I'm gonna make. Of course, I'm not gonna make it in this world. This world is so I can just rant about whatever I'm doing. Let's get into the video. Okay, so now I need to actually get the plugin for the Minecraft cinematics because I'm not obviously gonna record everything. And right now, my computer is actually suffering because of my low memory. There's like only 5 GBs or something left, and my computer is still buffering because I allocated too much memory to Minecraft. Now with the replay mod downloaded, I just needed to get on a server with world edit on and start building. Okay, just by joining this, I can see that I spawned in a snowy biome, which is pretty cool, but the reason I'm not working with super flat on this is because super flat just wouldn't look right, and that's why I decided to use the normal world to keep it like more natural. But now I need to find a plains biome that I can start actually working on because I don't want to work in a mess. Okay, so now I have this really big field that I'm gonna start working on, and I made it like up above like the whole thing because I don't want to like disturb the place because it's not that good to make. Like, the terrain is not that great here. As you can see, it's not much space, and it's also really weird. So I decided to make everything on top of land, and I know it looks cursed, but trust me, I'm gonna add some barriers. I'm gonna use the paintbrush, and I'm gonna make some hills. But now it's time to actually focus on the main map. I think the first step of this whole thing should be to map out the city along with the roads. Yeah, I kinda still went for the hills first because they might become a problem later. Now, of course, a sustainable city needs some windmills, so now I try to make some. I'm not that good at constructing windmills, so just tell me how it went. Since one windmill wasn't enough, I decided to add a few more. Then I decided to map out some roads and make some buildings. Can you guess what I did? I didn't map out the roads and buildings. Yep, no, I just spent my time making a stream. Also, if you're wondering why I'm using spruce logs, I can use the command replace near to replace all the spruce blocks with water. Okay, now at this point I can actually start making and mapping out the roads and the buildings. Trust me, please. The singular preset of this house took 14 minutes to make. Okay, hello everyone, welcome back again. And I have done so much. I have added these trees, you can probably see in the time lapse, and now just done so much, so I'm gonna explain a bit more. We have a farm here for this gas station that completely runs on solar power. Then it's not a gas station, by the way, I just said that wrong. It's an electric station for like electric cars. Then we have a farm for like, you know, vegetables and stuff. Then we have a science lab that has a, you could say, like a telescope, a really giant telescope that I didn't add a lens of yet. It's supposed to be used for viewing. And then we have the solar panels, which is like, you know, which have been covered completely by snow. Then we have these trees, which I think look pretty nice. And then we have the science lab here, the entrance, and then this is the connection that once, like, you know, the viewing ends, it sends a signal back to the science lab. So then over here, outside of the science lab, we have the hospital, which is not built yet. It's gonna be built. Then we have the windmills, you know. Then we have this park. It's nice. The park's nice. I like it. Then we have, and as you can see, no doors in this whole world are used for like doors. You know, like wooden doors. None of these are made out of wood. All of these are made out of copper. These are copper doors that are used, or like for this one is iron doors, and you know, so on. We have I was planning on making a train station, but I think I just kind of let that idea go, and now I can't really make it anymore because there's so much no space. But I don't think there's a station. I don't think that's necessary. Then we have a pond, like that nice little pond. I'm gonna add a lily pad later, and then we have a water purifier, which is gonna be like collect the water from the rain, and then convert it like into purified water. Then we have this apartment building, a science lab to make another science lab to make meat, and then we have this house that uses solar power, and yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, if I'm not missing out on anything. And then I'm gonna make a hospital right here. Also, just so that you know, this is all in 2 days of work. I'm not sure if I can complete this in 1 day, but I'll let you know if I can. And then I'm gonna add streetlights for like the night, which I didn't really take care of for. I'm gonna add a bit of detail by adding some grass that I already did. Like, you know, when I made everything lively, I'm gonna add more of that stuff. And like in these empty sections where there's not much enough, I'm gonna decorate a bit more, and then just mess around with the street lights and try to make the city a bit more lively, and then go and finish the hospital. I mean, I think I'm gonna do the hospital first, so it depends whatever you're gonna see when in the next scene, when I do the next scene. So yeah. Pause. Can you see this problem? Well, if you look not that closely, you can see that that's a wooden fence. Or for the teachers, simply that's just made out of wood. And that's not sustainable. Okay, now I fix it. Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna make a time lapse of me adding the grass and the trees in. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna do the final render of the cinematic, and I'm gonna put it on the screen. This is one of the many decorations I did for the cinematic. But now to the actual cinematic.